Kenya has officially eliminated visa requirements for all African and most Caribbean nations. This means that citizens from these areas no longer need an electronic travel authorization, known as ETA, and do not have to complete extensive forms and are not obligated to pay any visa fee. The move will enable eligible travellers to arrive at the border and to enter the country without any hassle. However, due to certain security reasons, Somalia and Libya have both been denied this privilege. Take a look.
The changes now allow African visitors to stay in Kenya for up to 2 months, while East African community nationals benefit from a 6-month stay as per existing free movement protocols. According to the cabinet, the decision will enable Kenya to support open skies policies and encourage growth in the tourism sector. Additionally, President William Ruto believes that simplifying entry procedures will make it easier for travelers to move across borders, strengthening ties between Kenya and the rest of the continent. In a January 2025 notice, the government stated that it was introducing several other measures to improve the travel experience. President William Ruto of Kenya and his South African counterpart Cyril Ramaphosa agreed on new visa policy, allowing Kenyans visa-free entry into South Africa from January 1, 2023 for a maximum of 90 days annually.
On behalf of the people of Kenya, I express Kenya's appreciation on the progress we have made in the long-awaited visa-free regime between Kenya and South Africa. From January 1, Your Excellency, we will have a different regime. Kenyans holding ordinary passports will be allowed to enter South Africa on a visa-free regime for up to 90 days per calendar year.
Kenya's decision is more than just a procedural change. It is a symbol of a new era in African unity, an era where the movement of people, particularly across the continent, is no longer shackled by outdated visa requirements. For decades, visa restrictions have acted as significant barriers to intra-African travel, trade, and cultural exchange, stifling the potential of Africa's 1.4 billion citizens. By removing these obstacles, Kenya is opening the door to greater economic and social integration, creating new opportunities for citizens of all African nations to explore, trade, and collaborate freely. Tourism has always been a key driver of economic growth in Africa. In 2024, tourism contributed significantly to the GDP of various African nations, creating jobs, generating income, and stimulating local economies. Kenya, with its diverse landscapes, cultural heritage, and wildlife, has long been a top destination for international tourists, playing a vital role in its economy. The decision to eliminate visa requirements for African citizens is expected to further enhance Kenya's position as a regional tourism hub. By making travel to Kenya easier and more accessible, the government is not only boosting its tourism sector, but is also creating opportunities for economic growth through cross-border investment and cultural collaboration. The free movement of people across African nations will allow for greater interaction and exchange of ideas, strengthening the bonds of shared heritage and promoting mutual understanding. Countries like Rwanda, Seychelles, and the Gambia have already made progress in easing travel restrictions, offering visa-free or visa-on-arrival access to certain nationalities. However, Kenya's comprehensive approach sets a new standard, urging African governments to take decisive action to open their borders to fellow Africans. Africa Bureau, WION, World is One.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.